Hello?
Yes.
Salam.
Salam, you are live on air, my friend. Go ahead. You are a Muslim, right?
Yeah. I heard you claim in one of your videos saying that Muhammad was not a merciful man, and I want to show you a hadith. Is that okay?
No problem. Go ahead, my friend.
Okay. I will send you the hadith.
No, just read it for me. I know all the hadith.
Anas said 80 Meccans came from the mountain of Al-Tanim against the Prophet ﷺ and his companions at the time of the dawn prayer to kill them. And the apostles of Allah took them captive without fighting them and set them free.
Wow, that's
Is that
amazing.
mercy?
Okay.
So what is your response?
Okay, I will answer you. So, which book you are reading from, my friend?
Sahih Muslim and Sunan Abi Dawud.
Okay, so you agree with those books, right? You approve them.
Yeah, but we're talking about this topic right now.
I know, but you are approving those books. So you will not say I don't believe in those books. Okay.
Habibi, we're talking about this topic.
You're talking about what?
We're talking about this topic right now.
Yes, we are talking about the same topic. Here we go. I have a hadith in front of me. It says that your prophet, he killed all the children who they have little hair around their pubic area. He slaughtered all the men and even the children if they have little hair around their private part. And the hadith is in front of you. And the guy who is reporting this saying, and this is why I was not killed. Little children.
Wait, let me read it. I was from the topic. Where does it say the Prophet did it?
He's saying the way, this is why I was not killed. He killed everybody. Don't you see it, my friend?
Yeah, but Muhammad didn't kill them.
What do you mean?
It doesn't say Muhammad killed them.
Okay, so who is the one who was killing them?
Oh wait, this is talking about Bani Qurayza.
Yeah, Bani Qurayza, so they are human, right? Bani Qurayza are human, they are not monkeys. Are they human?
Yeah, but they broke the peace treaty.
No problem. So why you are killing their kids?
But Muhammad did not command this. Some other guy did, and Muhammad said to him, "You have ordered like the commandment like Allah would do."
And what the commandment of Allah to do? It says in the front of you that the Muslims, they slaughter everybody from those kids if they have little hair around their pubic. In Middle Eastern, they have hair since very early age.
Okay, and do you have a problem with that?
You are calling me to show me that the Prophet is merciful. Where is the mercy to kill those children? What they did to him, Muhammad?
Okay, so I'm asking you, is there a problem with killing women and children?
No, I'm answering you. You said to me that the Prophet he released. I'm answering you. Your Prophet he released the captive. Let me ask you, did Muhammad release the captives who they are children or he killed them?
My friend, I'm asking you about that hadith.
You are the one who called me. Don't change the topic. You are the one who called me. You wanted to show me that your Prophet is merciful, right?
No, but I'm asking you about that hadith. Do you have a response to it? That's all I'm asking.
The response is very simple. What you said is not true. Because you are saying he's merciful. That's not true. Because the merciful will not do that. Let me ask you then. Did Muhammad he rape a woman before even she arrived to her house, to his house? In the way he just killed her parents. He killed her father. He killed her husband. And he raped her and her name is Safiya. Yes or no?
Safiya gave her body willingly to the Prophet, not by compulsion.
Who is the one giving her the, what do you mean? She gave herself willingly to the Prophet? Can you show me the reference?
Yes. Can you show me the reference he raped her and by compulsion?
Okay, I will show you, but you are the one who mentioned to me first that she gave herself to the Prophet. I want to see, are you making things up or you have reference?
Sex with him, show me.
My friend, are you making things up or you are giving me, or you are going to give me a reference?
I'm giving you the true interpretation because you're using your own
interpretation. Can you give me the reference?
Okay. Raped her. Show me.
What?
Show me the reference where he raped her.
Well, you are the one who said I will show him a reference, but you start because you are the one who said to me that she gave herself to him.
Okay, what if I show you in the Bible Moses killing all the women and children and men?
You can show me, no problem. No problem. You know, the Jews believe eye for an eye, and those they attacking them. You know, they are killing. They took them, they raped them, they slaved them, and the Jews they are fighting back. So now don't change the topic. Did Muhammad rape Safiya? Yes or not? Did Muhammad rape Safiya? Did Muhammad rape Safiya? Yes or not? Don't change the topic. Did Muhammad rape Safiya? Yes or not?
Listen, Moses kept all the virgin women alive, and he said to them, keep them for yourselves.
Okay, read the verses for me. It says, keep them. If you want to marry one of them, you cannot sell her. Right. You cannot sell her, and she have to share. Hold on. She have to shave her hair for a period, so he will not get close to her until she is healed from what happened. She is a prisoner of war. This is what the Bible says, and I challenge you to read the verses you are quoting for me. Look, we have no problem to read our verses, and I challenge you right now in front of everybody to read the holy chapter, and we will laugh at what you said, because there it says that if you want to marry her, and you cannot sell her, you cannot sell her. You take her as a wife, and if you don't want her no more, you let her go free. Does it say that, or I'm lying?
My friend, if you rape a woman in the Bible, then you have to marry her forever and pay 50 silver to the
That's a big fat lie. That's a big fat lie. Don't change the topic. There, if you lay down with the women, not rape a woman. If you lay down with the women, which means she agree, because a woman she don't agree, she will scream. The Bible say that clearly. Secondly, you're a prophet. He said the same, and you keep jumping like a monkey from a place to a place. Let us go one by one. I will stay with you until tomorrow, my friend. One by one, one by one. Does it say, you're quoting for me from the book of Moses, does it say that if you have a slave, you cannot sell her again? She have to shave her hair, and if you don't want her no more, you let her go free. Does it say that?
My friend, according to your Bible, the father have to sell her daughter.
You see, no, it's you who sell his daughter. You see, the Muslims when they the Muslims they say things which they are incapable of even knowing. He quote and he keep jumping. Look, he topic from topic to topic. Okay, you want to talk about selling women? You want to talk about selling women? Do you want to talk about women sold by the father? Say yes. Say yes.
At the end of the day, what?
What topic you want to talk about? Why you keep jumping like a monkey from a place to a place? What the topic you wanna talk about?
You kept doing that.
I'm not the one. You see, you called me to speak about your prophet, the prophet of mercy, and suddenly you jump about Moses, and then suddenly you jump about etc. So you keep it changing. So tell me please, what topic you want to talk about?
Okay, let's talk about satanic verses.
Satanic verses, no problem. Here we go. Go ahead.
I want to ask you what the problem is with Muhammad receiving the satanic verses and Allah abolishing what he threw in. Okay, so you agree that Muhammad he received satanic verses? Many of the majority of the scholars and tafsir say that this story of Al-Ghaniq is a fabrication. But you just said, everybody heard you. What is your problem with the Prophet receiving satanic verses? Yeah, I do it because Ibn Ishaq and two other early books say that he received satanic verses. All right. So can you tell me the story how Allah abolished those verses? How Muhammad he said those verses and how Allah abolished them? What do you mean? Will he receive verses? What the verses? About Alat, Manat, and Al-Uzza. Yeah, what he said about them? Basically, he was like praising the gods of the pagans, and later on he said, no, the pagans were happy with it, and later on he said, no, this is from Satan and not from God. Okay. And okay. So you agree with that? Yeah, because it's in Ibn Ishaq. Wonderful. The majority of the scholars and tafsir say it's a fabrication. Wonderful, my friend.
We just heard all of you. What's your name, if you might say, so I can call you?
Mahdi.
So your name is what?
Mahdi.
Mahdi. Okay, Mr. Mahdi. You're welcome. I'm glad that you called me. You sound like a nice gentleman guy. Let us not to change the topic, please, one by one. You said you agree with the topic. You agree that the prophet he received satanic verses, but it doesn't say in the Quran that Allah, he said, can you make Quran like this? Can you make Quran like this? Right? Does the Quran says that?
Asking you what the problem is with Muhammad receiving satanic verses.
I'm telling you the problem. If the Quran saying nobody can make Quran like Allah Quran, and Muhammad he received Quran from the devil, and he did not recognize that this is not Quran from the devil. That's me. Anyone can make Quran, including Shaitan.
Yeah, because it was like 3 verses. It's like meaning one verse that.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Muhammad he thought it's a Quran, and Muhammad he recited as a Quran, and the Quran says nobody can make Quran like the Quran. So how the Prophet of Allah could not recognize that this is not Quran?
Yeah, because Jibril, Muhammad thought that he was receiving from Jibril, but Shaitan, like, he was tricking him into receiving these verses.
That's wonderful, guys. Shaitan, he tricked Muhammad and he made him receive those verses. How he tricked them?
I have no idea. I don't know. I wasn't there. It's not mentioned in the.
Is it true that that Shaitan he come to him in the image of Jibril?
I would like you to show me the source from Ibn Ashaf or any early book.
Okay, but you never heard of this story before?
Yeah, I did, but maybe it's true. But I just want to hear your problem with the satanic verses, since Allah
okay, no problem. Listen, as long you are the one who agreed that Muhammad he received satanic verses, and you heard of the story that Jibril or Shaitan he came in the image of Jibril, right? How and what is our guarantee that not all the Quran is from a guy who came in the image of Jibril and he's Shaitan? What is our guarantee that the verse is saying that Allah will abolish the Quran, which is from Shaitan, is not from Shaitan himself?
Because the Quran message of the Quran is to worship the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the one God.
Okay, no problem. But you know, if you worship wrong worship, still you are not following the true God. As an example, you're a prophet, he kissed black stones. You Muslims, you claim that you are not pagans. Well, is that from Satan or from Allah, kissing the black stone?
No, he's doing that because it's holy, it's from paradise.
It's holy. Where did Allah say to Muhammad, it's holy, kiss it?
No.
Okay, why he kiss it then?
Because it's holy.
Why it's holy?
Because it's from paradise.
Where it says that?
It doesn't say that.
Where it says that it is holy stone and it is coming from paradise, so we shall kiss it. Where it says that? Did Allah says that to him? No. So who said that to him?
No, because in reality it's holy because it's from paradise.
Okay.
That's the reason it's kissing.
So if a stone is coming from paradise, that make it holy.
Yes.
Okay. So when you go to heaven, you are going to kiss everything in the ground?
No, that's different. That's when we are in heaven, but we are talking about the earthly life.
What do you mean?
We are now in the earthly life. We are not in heaven, so that's different.
What? So what? If it's a stone from heaven, I mean it's a stone, and kissing a stone will make you a pagan person. Let me ask you: did this stone have a duty, or it's useless?
What? What do you mean?
The stone, you see, we are talking about Muhammad receiving satanic verses, and obviously Muhammad he received a lot of satanic verses. One of them is the kissing the black stone. So this stone, is it useless or useful?
If you touch it, then Allah on the day of judgment will forgive your sins.
Okay, guys, if you touch the stone, Allah will forgive your sin. All right. The hadith says, if you touch the stone in the Yemeni corner, Allah he erase your sin. How and why Allah will erase your sin for touching a stone?
Because that's how Allah is making His creation. If He wants to do that, then He is gonna do that. It's His decision.
What? It's a stone. You see? I mean,
Okay.
how easy it is. Just touching a stone will make me lose my sin.
Yes.
Okay. Why? What is the logic in that? What? Okay. Okay. Why if you touch? Explain to me why if you touch the stone is going to erase your sin. What will happen exactly?
Then on the day of judgment, the stone will Allah will make the stone rise, and the stone will say to Allah, this person, as such a person, touched me, and then Allah will forgive him and allow him to enter paradise.
That's wonderful. So the stone now became a mediator between the man and God. Is that correct?
Sorry?
The stone is going to intercede for you.
Yes.
Okay, but isn't it the Quran says in that day there's no intercession?
By his permission.
Except by his permission, and the permission given to the stone?
What are you talking about? He gives permission to the stone. He gives permission to Muhammad.
Okay, so the stone is a person, because you are saying now the stone is going to speak, and the stone is going to have a tongue, and the stone is going to have eyes. Is the stone is a person?
According to the Quran, our hands and feet will also speak. By
Don't change topic. Is the stone, because you said the stone is going to have tongue and is going to have eyes?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. Same for Allah says in the Quran that our hands and feet will on the day of judgment will speak. And
maybe this is metaphorical, but the stone literally is going to speak,
no,
correct?
It is not.
Okay, not metaphorically, no problem. Okay, no problem, not metaphorically. So the stone is going to witness for you in the day of judgment. Witness to whom? About what? Isn't Allah knowing everything?
Oh, my friend, that is very stupid of you to say. I can raise 1,000 questions for you if you...
No, we are talking about making satanic verses. What is my guarantee that this stone story is not from Shaitan? Let me show you something. Did Umar ibn Khattab, he say that you are a useless stone, there's no harm and there's no benefit from you? Did he say that?
You said if Prophet would have not kissed it, I would have not used it.
Thank you very much. But he said, you are a useless, harmless stone. Yes or not?
It is not useless.
He said that. He said you no doubt that you are a stone, can neither benefit anyone nor harm anyone. Did he say that or not?
That is not true. It does benefit because Allah will forgive you.
So you are saying Umar ibn Khattab, he did lie?
No.
Okay, if he know, well, he said the hadith in front of me, and you speak Arabic.
Yeah, but that's Umar ibn Khattab. That's not the Prophet.
Okay, but if Umar ibn Khattab saying something not true, it's a lie then.
No.
What do you mean no? Either you agree with him, or you don't agree. No, did he tell the truth when he said that? Did he tell the truth when he said that this stone is useless?
Yeah, he said that, but the Prophet ﷺ did not say that.
Okay, so the Prophet contradict the teaching of Umar ibn Khattab, correct?
The Prophet's teaching contradict the statement and assumption of Umar ibn Khattab, yes.
Okay, so Umar here was lying.
No.
What he was doing
he made his own assumption.
Okay, how a person who is living in the time of the Prophet all this time, he thought that the stone is useless, and now he is practicing kissing a stone, yet he knew it's useless. Why? How come none of the Muslims says to him, don't say that, it's useful?
Because the stone, it's literally a stone. It doesn't, it will benefit us, but Umar ibn Khattab wasn't talking about this benefit on forgiving sins on the day of judgment. He was talking about the benefit of that the stone is like a stone. It doesn't do anything to anyone.
Okay, hold on. He is saying, because the Prophet, he kissed you, I'm kissing you. He is saying you why he is saying it's useless. Kissing you is useless. So this is about now and later. Kissing you is useless. But you said the one who touched the black stone is going to witness for him in the day of judgment. Umar ibn Khattab is getting your Prophet busted, saying it's not true. It's a lie. It's just a stone.
No, he's making his own assumption.
So he is making false assumption, correct?
His assumption is not true, no.
Yeah, it's a false assumption. So let me go. So if we go in the Quran, it says that Allah is going to delete what Shaitan he put in your mouth. What Allah will delete exactly?
Everything Shaitan through verses. In
What everything? How we will know what he will delete? How we will know that this verse itself is not from Shaitan?
Because Allah will delete everything.
Okay, but how we know? How we don't? If Muhammad here is receiving already satanic verses, that means it's possible. It's possible Allah is not really protecting Muhammad. Do you agree? Because if Allah protecting Muhammad, then how he receives satanic verses?
Because in the verse 52 it says tamanna, which means desire and not recite. That's one thing. And another thing is when we look at the message and the teachings of Quran, like Allah says, do not oppress the orphans, teach them good, be good to your parents. None of this can actually come from Shaitan. When Shaitan reveals verses, he obviously is going to make disturbing teachings with false messages like worship the pagans.
Okay, so you are saying to me, if we find disturbing teaching in the Quran, that will make it satanic, correct?
My friend, I'm asking you, if we find a lot of good teachings in the Quran,
well, Shaitan, he will deceive you. Satan, he will deceive you. As an example, Satan, he might come to you and says, I am, like now, let us say, if I asked you, is the Ahmadiyya as Muslims?
No, of course not.
Okay, so, but the Ahmadiyya, they speak, the founder of the Ahmadiyya, he's claimed that he is the Messiah. He claimed that we should do good, we should do righteousness. How we go? So your logic is not a true logic, because here we go, this guy, he never said go and kill. Actually, he's better than Muhammad. He never says go and rape and kill. He says do righteousness, go give donation, etc. This is the teaching of Ahmadiyya. So if we compare between the Ahmadiyya teaching and Muhammad teaching, Ahmadiyya will win. Yet you claim that the Quran is the book of God because there is righteous teaching. Let me ask you, according to the Quran and the interpretation of the Quran, can you have sex with your daughter out of marriage?
Doesn't the Quran make a long verse saying, forbidden unto you are your fathers, sisters, and etc., etc.?
Right.
Making incest forbidden.
Correct. But the Quran too says وَجَعَلْنَاهُ نَسَبًا وَصِهْرًا, and this is the interpretation. Actually, before you call.
I don't care about interpretation. I care about the facts about Quran and Hadith.
You don't care for the interpretation. That is very good. So, if we ask you who is going to give interpretation, you say me, you.
Sorry.
Who is the one who will give us the interpretation, the correct interpretation for this verse? You said, I don't care for interpretation.
As long it doesn't contradict Quran and Hadith, then it is okay.
Okay, my friend, it doesn't contradict the Quran, because it says you can have sex with your daughter from adultery, not from marriage. And the Quran says, وَجَعَلْنَاهُ نَسَبًا وَصِهْرًا. Everything. Okay, according to Islam, let me ask you. According to Islam, if you have a son or a daughter from adultery, can she carry your name?
What does that mean? Can she carry your name?
Which means she can carry your last name. She can be accepted by you and society as Islam. According to Sharia law, that they are your sons and your daughter.
If it's in the Hadith and the Quran, then yes.
No, according to Islam, and I challenge you. According to Islam, if you have a son from adultery, he cannot be your son. Even your prophet, he said that al-waladu lil-firash waz-zani lil-hajar, which means the one who is the son of adultery, he will be considered the son of the one who owned the bed, not the real father. Do you agree?
Habibi, I would like to get back to the topic about.
We are in the topic. We're on the topic. We're on the topic. So you agreed and you admitted that the interpretation of Islamic scholars agree that you can have sex with your daughter. Yes or no?
No.
Okay, it's in front of you. Read it for us. Okay, read it for me, please. Read it for me. Here we go. It's in front of you. This is Tafsir al-Qurtubi.
I would like to get back to the topic, please.
We are back in the topic. This is disturbing teaching.
No, I would like to talk about your problem with satanic verses. Because
my friend, we are talking about the satanic verses because I believe this is from Satan. That there's a prophet, he come to us and he say, you can have sex with your daughter from adultery.
Wait. I heard you say in one video, The Quran gives not authority to Shaitan over Muhammad, yet Shaitan control him. I would like to prove that that's very false.
That's very
Is that
wonderful.
okay?
Okay, so you are changing the topic, but it's still close because we are talking about satanic verses. Shaitan control Muhammad or not? Let us see if this is true. The satanic verses, number one, proving that Shaitan controlled Muhammad because he controlled his tongue, he controlled his mind, he made him say things which he should not say. This is number one. Number two, your prophet, according to the Muslims, he was under the control of a black magic. Is that correct?
Black magic is not Shaitan.
So what it is?
It is magic revealed by Hawad and Marut.
Okay.
It has nothing to do with Shaitan.
Okay, so your God Allah, he sent two angels to open a school of Harry Potter, and they teach magic. But who is the one who will use? You are the one saying that to me. Why you are laughing? Chapter 2, verse 102, it says, Allah, he sent Harut and Marut in the Babylon tower to teach magic, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so they open a school of magic of Harry Potter in the Babylon tower. Now, who is the one who learned from them the magic?
The two angels.
Who is the one who learned the magic from them?
The people of Babylon, whoever wants to learn.
Okay, read for me please, chapter 2, verse number 102. It says that Sulaiman is not a kafir, but shaitan. They are the kuffar, who they are teaching the magic. Does it say that?
Sorry, can you show me?
Okay, with chapter 2, verse 102, it's on the screen. You
My
can read.
English is not that good.
No problem, here we go. وما كفر سليمان ولكن الشياطين كفروا يعلمون الناس السحر وما أنزل على الملكين ببابل هاروت وماروت. So who is the one who is practicing the bad magic on mankind? Is Shaitan. The Quran says that. So your prophet was controlled by the black magic, controlled by Shaitan.
No. The two angels teach magic, but Allah says in the Quran that whoever does accept teaching this magic, he will enter hellfire.
My friend, does it say there that Shaitans are teaching magic? Yes or no? Am I lying?
No.
Okay. No what?
So wait, Habibi, I will call you back in just 2 minutes.
No, don't call me back. Where you want to go? I'm enjoying conversation with you. You are a scholar.
Wait, my mother. I will call you back.
I'm not going to stay here forever, my friend. Tell your mother this is important. You are defending Allah. He hang up. Shaitan controlled the prophet. Shaitan, he agreed that he received satanic verses. Muhammad is under the influence of a black magic. He says things he is not aware of. He do things he is not aware of, and yet we can trust him to be a prophet. I mean, what is more proofs we need that Muhammad is a fraud? You know? We have a caller. I don't know. This is a different caller. We want to take the same person. We want the same person to call, please. Please don't call until the guy he called back. He promised he will call back. Let us see if he's a man who keep his promises. And he is the one who chose satanic verses. And you notice how Muslims, they change topics so fast. From a place to a place to a place to a place. All of them do the same thing. And you have to be sure, like you have to force them to stay in one topic. Otherwise, they will be all over the place. And the reason they are all over the place because they are trying to escape the embarrassing moment. He called me to say Muhammad is a person of mercy. The second we start showing him that Muhammad raping women, he changed the topic. My voice is on and off. Yeah. Yeah, I apologize. My voice is on and off because the internet is bad. So you have to be. Here we go. He's calling back. Look like he is keeping his promise. That's good. Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So my friend Mahdi, thank you for calling back first. Now your prophet is under black magic. Black magic is what it is? Is it an evil thing?
It is like a handwork of shaitan.
Okay, it's a work of shaitan. That's wonderful. So by the work of shaitan, Muhammad was controlled. How shaitan was controlling Muhammad according to you?
No, black magic. It was controlled. It was
okay, but the black magic. Why is it okay? Is this magic is good or evil?
I'm gonna explain it. If someone wants to use black magic, he can make the person they will use the black magic on crazy, or they can do whatever they want. They can like divorce his wife.
Okay, so you are saying that the one who did the black magic to your prophet, he made him crazy.
If someone wants to, yes, but this black magic only
okay.
lasted for 1 year according to Ibn
All right. Okay, hold on. So you're a prophet according to you. Okay, my friend Mahdi. You're a prophet, he became crazy because of the black magic, and you are the one who said they can make you crazy. So your prophet became crazy because of the black magic. How we can trust a crazy man, as you said, to be a prophet of God?
It was only for it lasted only for 1 year according to Ibn Ishaq.
One year? Okay, 1 year. How many Quran he made when he was crazy? Guys, our friend Mahdi, this is very important, he said, he was crazy, Muhammad was crazy for 1 year only. Okay, how many years Muhammad was a prophet in his lifetime?
23 years.
23 years. So we can say that at least maybe 1% of Muhammad life, he was life as a prophet, he was crazy. So during the 1 year of Muhammad being crazy, according to you, how many chapters Muhammad he made? But he was crazy.
When he was under the influence of...
Can you speak louder, please? I don't hear you, my friend. Can you speak louder? Can you speak louder?
Oh, okay. When Muhammad was under the influence of black magic, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed 2 surahs. One, I forgot the name of it. One is Surah Al-Falaq, which has 5 verses, and the other surah has 6 verses. Together, them has 11 verses, and Muhammad needed 11 knots because the shaitan, there was 11 knots to break, and each knot to break was to reveal 1 verse. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed 2 surahs together with 11 verses. Each verse broke a knot, and when they broke the knot, Muhammad was free from the influence of black magic.
So you are saying to me that Allah, he could not free Muhammad from his black magic. It took him 11 months.
It took each verse was able enough to break 1 knot.
Right. So this is Allah, he sent those verses to get Muhammad out of the black magic. So it took your God Allah 11 months period so he can take Muhammad from the black magic. Don't you think this is a very weak God? It took him 11 months to fight a black magic made by somebody. I mean, what kind of God? He cannot release his prophet from a black magic for 11 months. And you are the one saying it took him to break 2 knots. And what those knots is about? What about? Tell me about the knots. So if I make a knot for you, I can control you?
No, but it's pretty hard to explain because it's not explained in the Islamic sources. But basically, when Allah says in the Quran that Muhammad will be tested with a lot of tests, like all tests before Muhammad, all the prophets Allah made before Muhammad, like a lot of examples I can show you. But
okay, show me an example of a prophet was controlled by knots.
Why are you saying knots? Did you just say black magic?
It's you are saying that, and the Quran saying that. You are the one who mentioned knots. This is in chapter of Al-Falaq, chapter 113. It says, وَمِن شَرِّ النَّفَّاثَاتِ فِي الْعُقَدِ وَمِن شَرِّ فَاسِقٍ إِذَا وَقَبَ.
Okay.
Okay,
And
so how a person can control you by the knots, and Allah took him 11 months to open those knots? Do you think that Allah, he need more training? Do he need to go to Harry Potter school so he can finish it faster? You admitted, and everybody heard you, that the Prophet was under the influence of the black magic, which make him crazy, for 11 months. And it took Allah 11 months to take the knots out.
it is, Allah's not gonna like Allah's not gonna wish to release Muhammad from the black magic at once. Allah tests the Prophet.
How that can be testing the Prophet if the Prophet now is a crazy, and that will not make him tested? This is not testing. This is humiliating. What the point of this testing? If you are making things like something I did not choose. Did Muhammad choose black magic? No. So if you force something on me and then you say this is testing, this is crazy. This is not a test. This is kind of illness, right? Because you are controlling me. I have no control of myself. So what kind of God? He allowed the devil or any evil power to control his prophet, who supposedly people will follow him. Now your prophet is a prophet of God, and you Muslim, you follow whatever he do, whatever he say. So you said for 11 months or a year, Muhammad is a crazy man. Now, how many things you learn from the crazy man during the 1 year? Can you tell me how many things you learn from him?
Okay. When Jesus was in the desert, he was tempted by Satan for 30 days. Is that? But I'm not gonna say Jesus was like very crazy or something. Like Jesus was, according to your belief, still. He overwon that temptation by Satan.
No, you see the temptation there, Shaitan, he offered him things. Jesus, he refused. So he did not control Jesus. He did not make him do things. He did not make him say things. So Shaitan, he is just offering things. Jesus said to him, it's been said, you know, don't test your God. It's been said, don't do this. It's been said, don't do that. So this is just a conversation. Temptation is Shaitan now offer me, let us say, to go and do gambling. This is temptation. Did I do it? No. So this is a temptation of offer. Here we have your prophet is under the control of the devil, and you agreed it was for a period of 1 year. So I'm asking you now, why Allah allowed the devil to do that to Muhammad, who is going to be followed by Muslims? Now listen, did Muhammad did something crazy when he was under the influence of the black magic?
Yeah, he was like doing imagining that he had sex with his wives while he did not.
All right, that's wonderful. So how that can happen? And don't you think that this is mean that Muhammad, he lost his mind? A man, he imagined himself having sex, but in fact he did not. So what he was doing?
No, but this is talking about this daily life, like Muhammad receiving revelations from Jibreel. Like imagine Muhammad getting revelations from Shaitan for 1 year. First of all, if that was true, then Jibreel would have said to Muhammad after 1 year that you should delete all these verses you said because you were under the influence of Shaitan.
Okay.
And Allah said he abolished everything that Shaitan threw in.
That's
so
wonderful.
Nothing is by
That's wonderful. So according to you, that Muhammad was delivering satanic verses for a year, and then Jibreel, he came and he tell him, those are satanic verses, we have to delete them because they are bad, they are not from Allah. Okay, how come Muhammad did not notice that this is from Shaitan?
I'm not telling you he received revelation from Shaitan for 1 year. I'm saying maybe but the Muhammad was not under the control of Shaitan. He was under the control of a person casting his spell on Muhammad for 1 year long. Not Shaitan Muhammad getting revelations for Shaitan.
But you admit that Shaitan, he gave him revelation, but you do not know.
I'm telling you if.
What if? No, you said in the beginning. No, my friend, you said in the first thing you said to me when we start this topic, you said that yes, you agree that Shaitan, he gave him satanic verses and Allah deleted them.
Sorry, your mic is cutting off.
What I said, you agreed from the beginning. You said yes, Allah, he gave satanic verses and Muhammad, he received those satanic verses, and Allah deleted them.
Allah gave satanic verse to Muhammad?
So Shaitan gave satanic verses, and Allah, he deleted them.
But when we look at the satanic verses, in Ibn Ashaq and the other early sources, it only mentioned the verse of Alat, Manat, and Al-Uzat. It doesn't mention other verses. Imagine like Muhammad was, if Muhammad, I think 100% not, got the revelation from Shaitan for 1 year, then it would have also mentioned that in
that is wonderful, guys. But you see, the Quran never mentioned that this is about the satanic verses, the one you are talking about. It says Allah will delete whatever Shaitan he gave, correct?
Yes, but when we go to the not interpretation, but like Ibn Ashaq, Life of Muhammad,
all right,
it talks about the verse.
So you are basing your belief, in Ibn Ishaq or in the Quran?
Both.
Both. So if Ibn Ishaq, he said that he received more satanic verses, then we have to accept that, correct?
Can you repeat that?
If Ibn Ishaq, he said that Muhammad received many satanic verses, then we have to accept that.
Ibn Ashaq never said Muhammad.
Okay. Well, the Quran said that Muhammad, he believed that the sun set in murky water. Why Allah will say such a stupid thing? This must be Shaitan. What do you think?
Okay. Does the Quran say that the sun sets in the murky water? Yes or no?
In the Quran, don't you know?
Okay, but first of all, Allah never says in the Quran that the sun sets in a murky water, except when narrating someone's story.
Okay, what the story says? It says he found the sun, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, he found the sun where?
He traveled and he found the sun setting in the murky water. Then he traveled again.
Thank you.
And he found
So who is the one is talking? Is Allah. If Allah, he says he found that, that's mean he is reporting what he found, not opinion of the guy. If I say to you, Mr. Mahdi, he went to Baghdad and he found Baghdad very dusty, or there is a sandstorm. So I am not telling you what he is saying. I'm telling you what he found, which means this is what is true.
Yeah, because Al-Baghdad is not in space. That is very stupid example you just gave.
What do you mean?
Well,
what do you mean?
Does the hadith confirm the Quran in chapter 18, verse 86?
If there's a hadith, you are saying if there's a hadith?
Yeah, and I'm asking you, does the hadith confirm chapter 18, verse 86?
I don't know. Do you know any hadith confirm it?
Anyways, there are two narrations from Abu Dahar, Abu Dahar only. No one narrates this. Aisha, Anas bin Malik, only Abu Dahar, which is suspicious. He says that Muhammad said the sun sets in warm water, Hamia, but in chapter 18, verse 86, it says that it sets in murky water, Hamia.
It's the same word. Hamia and Hamia is the same, my friend. Hamia and Hamia is the same.
No, they are not the same.
No, it's the same. Go and open the dictionary and you will see it's the same. Both is a hot water, and it's a murky. So the hadith, aren't you the one who says, okay, don't you Muslims, you say that if the hadith confirm the Quran, we accept it?
Okay, does the hadith say that the sun goes underneath Allah's throne, which is above the 7 heavens, but chapter 18, verse 86 says it sets under the lowest heaven? Isn't that a contradiction?
No, hold on. Okay, hold on. Allah, okay, the sun go in the murky water, but where is Allah is located?
Sorry?
Allah, where is Allah is located?
That's not the question.
This is the question, because the sun is going under the throne of Allah, correct?
According to the hadith, but according to chapter 18, verse 86, if it's literal, then it doesn't.
Okay. No, I'm asking you, where Allah throne is located?
Allah's throne, above the 7 heavens.
Is it located over the water?
Yes, but in chapter 18, verse 86 says it sets on the lowest heaven, on earth. If it's literal.
No, my friend, okay. I want you to read, okay, my friend. Let us do this.
Oh, wait.
Do you accept your prophet explanation, or you don't accept your prophet explanation?
No, my prophet didn't say that. The one who fabricated this hadith, he did not know that Muhammad said that
All
the
right.
of Allah is above the 7 heavens.
Okay, no problem. Let us see. I'm going to show you a hadith in the screen, and you tell me, you know, if you agree with your prophet or your prophet is making crazy stuff.
No,
Let us see.
Abu Dahr or someone in the chain of narration made a fabrication.
Okay, I'm going to show you a very sahih hadith, my friend. Is that fair? Is that fair? Very sahih hadith. Okay.
Then it doesn't contradict Quran.
No problem. You see, until now you did not find the hadith contradicting the Quran, because when the prophet says he found it sitting, the sun set in the murky water, this is what the Quran is saying exactly. Now,
yeah, but it says the problem is the chapter 18 verse 86. If it's literal, then it says it sets on the lowest heaven. But wow, the hadith say it sets underneath the throne of Allah.
What a chapter you said again? Give me the chapter. What chapter number, please?
Chapter 18 verse 86 says it sets on earth, on the lowest heaven, but the hadith say it sets above the 7 heavens. Now how can this be?
No, it doesn't say that. The hadith says that the sun goes and prostrate under the throne of Allah.
And the Quran is a contradiction to that if it's literal.
No, hold on, no.
Yes.
Okay.
Habibi,
okay, let us read the verse. Chapter, you say the chapter 18. I will go to chapter 18 in front of everybody. Chapter 18, correct? And what verse you want me to open?
86.
86, wonderful. Here we go. We go to 86.
It says the later verses he found the sun rising again.
Right. Okay, here we go. All right.
Literal.
All right. So the chapter 86, it says that he found the sun sitting in a spring of a muddy water, and he found near it, what he found? Look, he found near it. How he can find near it?
Listen, this is just from my interpretation, his perspective, because Allah never says in the Quran that the sun sets and murky water from his own.
My friend, it says it's Allah is speaking, not the guide. Allah, he said, until he reached the sitting place of the sun. Where is the sitting place of the sun? I do not need to go anywhere. I can right now, as I speak to you, I am next to where the sun set, because sun set everywhere. So it says here that he go in a journey. Allah want to tell us a story about this man. He went in a journey and he followed the way, and he keep going until when he reached the sitting place of the sun, and he found it sitting in a spring of a muddy water. So this is a report about a point of arrival. It says the place where the sun set, but this is mean that Allah believe that the sun set in a certain place, not everywhere, because he keep going, and this guy, he spent years in travel. This is not about one day, like from the morning or after. This is years of trip. So he explored the whole world. He arrived where the sun set. He found it sitting in a spring of muddy water. Can you tell me how he saw it in a spring of water?
This is not my thing. I'm asking you, does the hadith confirm chapter 18 verse 8?
Yes, exactly. Yes, exactly. Here we go. The hadith says that your prophet said that he found it sitting in a murky water. Exactly the same.
No, it doesn't say that.
Okay, read it for me. Here we go.
Why is it on the screen?
Here we go. I will put it for you on the screen in a second. Here we go. And this is not a da'if hadith. This is sahih chain hadith. You see it? This is sahih. So I was sitting behind the Messenger of Allah, who was riding a donkey while the sun was setting. He asked, do you know where this set? I replied, Allah and his apostle know best. He said, it's set in a spring of warm water, Hamiyah.
Yeah, and chapter 18 verse 86 says dark, like a muddy water. How can
it's the same. Hamiyah and Hamiyah is the same word, my friend. Hamiyah.
No,
okay, what Hamiyah mean? Okay, what Hamiyah mean?
Hamiyah means boiling water.
Correct. And this is a water in the ground, correct?
No, it can mean any type of boiling water.
So what are you saying, that your prophet saying that the sun was sitting in a dish?
Well, I'm asking you, it can be any type of boiling water. It doesn't mean where.
My friend, Hamiyah, the Quran have many ways of recitation. Some recitation says Hamiyah, some says Hamiyah is the same word. You can open the dictionary right now And if we go right now, listen, if we go, no, if we go, okay, listen. So your prophet, he said here, hot boiling water. The Quran, according to you, says boiling and murky. Correct? This is the difference. What is the big deal? He did not mention to you the word murky. He confirmed. Okay, did he confirm? Listen. Did he confirm that it's sitting in a spring of water? Yes or no?
He said Quran says dark mud.
No, this is not the question. Did he confirm that the sun set in a spring of water?
No, it's a spring of dark mud, in the spring of mercury.
My friend, does your prophet say, did he say in the hadith, he said it's set in a spring of, forget about dark and warm and warm. Did he say a spring of water? Does it set in a spring of water? Yes or no?
We should look at what type of water this is.
No problem, but it's a water. At the end of the day, if it's hot or not, that will not make a difference. If it's muddy or not, will not make a difference. It's a water. So the Quran agree with Muhammad here that the sun set in a spring of water, and he is saying it's boiling. According to you, hamia, not only boiling, it is boiling water and muddy. Okay, but he did not contradict.
Why are you lying? It doesn't say boiling water and muddy. It says only muddy water in the Quran.
Okay, here we go. I will open the Muslim translation. Okay, let's see. You're calling me liars. Now you're insulting me. Here we go, guys. Does it say? Okay, hold on. Does it say black, muddy, or hot water? This is your translation. This is your Muslim translation.
I don't have a translation. I am not English good.
It doesn't matter. The translators, they are Muslims. So you are calling me a liar. What about we open the interpretation?
My friend, I know Arabic. It's like saying.
Saying what?
You're giving me stupid. I know what the word hami means.
Okay, what the word hami mean?
Listen, Habibi.
What is the word hami? What is the word hami mean? According to who?
Muddy water.
Okay, according to who? Muddy water.
According to Arabic. What do you mean according to?
Is that according to dictionary or according to you?
According to a dictionary as well. What are you talking about?
Okay. So it's a muddy water only. It's not a hot water, correct?
No. Listen, you are not getting my point. The hadith say that the Quran, the hadith say that the sun sets above the seven heavens, and the Quran says on the lowest heaven. If we were to take the hadith as sahih and the Quran as literal, then the Islamic sources say that the sun goes to the underneath throne of Allah. The sun goes out of the orbit and returns in the morning in the orbit. It doesn't say it sets on earth in a muddy spring, because the hadith and the Quran, where the sun sets, is a total fabrication. It's a total contradiction.
Okay, but this is mean the Quran is false, because you just said there's a contradiction.
Or I'm asking you, the one who, if this hadith is a fabrication, then the one who fabricated this hadith that didn't know that Muhammad said.
Let me ask you.
Allah is above the seven heavens.
Mahdi, let us take it one by one. Here, this is Sahih Bukhari. This is a very Sahih hadith. I'm going to put it in the screen. Your prophet believed that the sun goes every day from the east to the west to prostrate itself under the throne of Allah. Do you agree with your prophet, or he's lying?
I don't believe this hadith is sahih, because it is contradiction to Quran.
This is Sahih Bukhari.
Yeah, so what? This is only narrated by Abu Dahar. It is
okay.
not narrated by Aisha.
Okay, but your prophet quoting the Quran, and he said, and this is what it's. The sun runs into its fixed course. Chapter 36, verse number 38. So this is in total agreement with the Quran. Chapter 36, verse number 38, it says, and the sun runs into a fixed course. And Muhammad saying, and this is what it's meant, that the sun run into so let us make it clear. In order for Mahdi to get escape, Mahdi, I will give you time to talk. Mahdi, hold on. In order for you to get escape from the disaster, you are now saying that the hadith of Bukhari is lying, Christian Prince is lying, Umar al-Khattab is lying, everybody is lying.
Habibi, listen to me. Chapter nowhere does it say Muhammad said this is the meaning of the statement of Allah.
It says that. Read it, my friend. Read it in front of you. Read it. This is your prophet saying that.
This is the translator putting his own interpretation.
No, here we go. This is the Arabic. Here we go. Read the Arabic. Go ahead. You translate for us. No, 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 no. This is the Arabic. Read the Arabic, please. My friend, read the Arabic. Read the Arabic. Don't play games. Please be honest. The Arabic in front of you.
Listen to me. The chapter 36, 38 is meaning its fixed course is underneath the Earth's horizon.
Okay, I will go with you. So guys, the fixed course of the sun is underneath the Earth horizon. That means the sun is moving. The sun is moving around the Earth. The sun is moving around the Earth, according to you.
No, from the Earth is moving around the sun.
No, it says the sun. It says وَالشَّمْسُ تَجْرِي لِمُسْتَقَرٍ لَهَا, and the sun run to its course. It doesn't say the Earth run. It says the sun runs.
Okay, because the sun is in the sun follows the heaven.
My friend, what the sun follow the heavens? This okay? So you are saying the sun when we have morning and evening, when we have sunset, that the sun is moving. So you agree with your prophet that the sun moving, and this is how the sun disappear.
Can you repeat that?
Okay, you are saying and you agreed that the sun is going. Does the sun go?
Of course, the Quran says the sun is in orbit.
All right, so the sun goes, and he is talking about the sunset. So the sun goes every day from the morning until afternoon, until the setting time, and the sun goes under the chair of Allah. Okay, but this is not true, because the sun goes nowhere. It is the earth going around itself.
Yeah, but I believe this hadith is a total fabrication because it contradicts the Quran in chapter 8.
So we can say, me and Mr. Mahdi, I agree with him, that Muslim source is full of lies. And Muslims are not trustworthy, and they lie a lot about their prophet. This is what Mahdi is saying to us. He is saying to us, we Muslims, hold on, you are saying to me, we Muslims, including Al-Bukhari, the most authentic source, we have a lot of lies about the prophet. We lie a lot about him. Don't trust what we say. We are liars.
No, I'm not saying that.
You are saying Umar al-Khattab is lying. You are saying Al-Bukhari is lying. You are saying your prophet is lying.
I'm not saying that.
Okay, let me ask you. I will make it simple. You see, you can go around as much as you want. The guy in the same chapter, we are not changing topic. In the same chapter, he keep going. He changed his direction, and then he keep walking until he found where the rising place of the sun.
Yes, this proves that it's not literal.
What do you mean literal? No, he keep going. This is going. It's a trip. He keep going until he found the rising place of the sun. Where is the rising place of the sun is located?
So according to you, the Quran says that the sun goes under the ground and it travels all the way to the ground and it's rises
no,
above
I did
the
not
ground.
say that. I did not say that. The Quran said the sun goes in the murky water. I did not say under the ground. I said in the water.
But you just said that hadith say the sun goes underneath the throne of Allah.
And the throne of Allah is above the water. Don't you know that?
Yes, but chapter 18 verse 86 says on earth.
Okay, but is the throne of Allah is on the water, on the earth, or in different place? Where is the water located?
It doesn't matter where the water is located. It matters where the sun sets.
Okay, no problem. Where is, okay, no, it's matter. The throne of Allah is located where? Is above the water. Where is the water located?
It sets above the seven heavens.
My friend, no, hold on. The throne of Allah is upon the water. Where is the water? Is in heaven or down in earth?
The heaven, the throne of Allah is above the heaven.
So in the heaven, Allah throne over the water in heaven.
The water is underneath the throne of Allah.
Okay, and where is the water located?
Above the seven heavens.
So there is a sea above the seven heaven flying and Allah in the top of it.
There, Muhammad explained this. We got the first heaven, second heaven, into the seventh heaven, and above that is water, and above that is a throne, and above that is Allah. All
right. So according to you, here we go. You see, we are coming to a conclusion now. According to you, that the sun is going to a place, and that is a water under the throne of Allah, and it take a bath. And that throne which is above the water, and but this water is not in the ocean, this is in the sky. This is what you are saying, correct?
In the heaven, yes.
Okay, so you agreed. So you agreed now finally with the Quran that the sun dip itself in the muddy water, but this muddy water is not in the earth.
My friend, you are not getting my point. The Quran makes a total contradiction to what the Hadith says.
So what we are getting from you, that you Muslims believe and you agree that you have too many contradiction stories about what your prophet said, correct?
Is it? I'm asking you, is it possible for someone to replicate this hadith, since it's only narrated by Abu Daha? It's only narrated by Abu Daha. Is it not possible for someone to replicate this hadith?
Yeah, but the hadith about your prophet, saying that the sun goes every day and take permission from Allah and goes and then come back from the east. This is not a fabricated, because everybody reported.
No, not everybody. That is a lie.
Well, here we go. I can find you the hadith from many sources. This is
Okay.
this is written in many places. Okay, you see.
From Abu Daha, from the Sunnah.
Okay, listen. Sahih Muslim, At-Tirmidhi, Al-Bukhari, etc. They report the same story. But if we go right now and we ask you, do Allah even knew what He created first?
Yes, of course He does.
Okay, what is the first thing Allah He created? You see, remember, we're trying to prove that Muhammad is under the influence of shaitan. If Allah is God and He is talking, He will not contradict Himself, correct? What is the first thing Allah He created?
The first thing Allah created.
I did not hear you.
Then the earth, and then the 6 other heavens.
The heaven and the earth, correct?
And then the 6 other heavens.
All right. So let us go in order. After Allah He created the earth, what happened? What is next? I mean, the earth is created now. And then what is next after He created the earth?
Fashioning the one heaven which existed before the heaven into 7
So
heavens.
He did not finish the earth and He go to heaven?
What are you talking? Listen.
Which one He finished first? Okay, let me make it simple. Let me make it simple. Which one Allah He created first? The water, the trees, or the stars? Mahdi, let's make it simple. Which one Allah created first? The water, the trees, or the stars?
We're talking about earth and heaven, right?
Yes. Which one Allah He created first? The water, the trees, the grass, the substance of the earth, or the stars?
I think I got a hadith for that, with Muhammad saying, Allah created the mountains on Sunday and the earth on, meaning the ground on Monday, and then I think he said the trees on Thursday, and then the light on Wednesday.
Okay, so the light was created at the end.
At the end?
Almost, because here we go. This is the hadith you are quoting for me from Sahih Muslim. It says that Allah He created the clay on Saturday, correct? And He created the mountains on Sunday. So do you agree with this?
Of course.
Okay, and then after He created the trees in the mountains in Sunday, He created the trees in Monday, and then He created the entire labor in Tuesday, created the light in Wednesday, which means after He finished the earth, He went and He created the stars, correct?
Let me read this. The mountains is the first, trees is the second. Then Allah says He finished the entailing labor. In English means He finished everything else, the hard work. So first the mountains, then the trees, and then He finished everything else. And then He started to create the light, which in my understanding is like Allah created the light, like just not with the creating stars, but there's 2 interpretations for this. The sun and the moon.
No, tell me. Don't escape that, please. What does light mean? He created the light in Wednesday. Don't tell me it's not what light. What is the light for the earth?
The sun and the moon.
Okay, so it is the sun and the moon. Okay, no problem. So Allah, according to you, and you agree with this, that the first thing created is the clay in Saturday, then the mountains, then He created the trees. And After that, he created the light and the stars. But that's wonderful. But let us go to the Quran and we will see that Muhammad must be receiving satanic verses. Because Muhammad, because Muhammad says, here we go, chapter 79, verse number 27. You can open the Quran from your side. It says, أَأَنْتُمْ أَشَدُّ خَلْقًا أَمِ السَّمَاءُ بَنَاهَا رَفَعَ سَمْكُهَا وَسَوَّاهَا وَأَغْطَشَ لَيْلَهَا وَأَخْرَجَ ضُحَاهَا. And then read the translation. Are you more difficult to create, or the heaven he constructed? He raised it high, and he has equal order it. Its night cover by darkness. He created the night and the day. And after that he spread the earth. And after that he made the grass and the trees. And after that he created the mountains. So this is totally different order from the hadith. Which one you take now?
Which is different. It says he darkened its night and extracted its brightness. I believe that this is talking about the stars and not talking about sun and the moon.
Okay, isn't it no, it says وَأَخْرَجَ ضُحَاهَا. ضحاها. You know what duha mean? What duha mean? When the sun is what? Come on, you speak Arabic. What duha mean? So don't tell me it's not about the sun. So he here speaking about he created the heaven, he raised it above, he made the night and the day, and after that he made the earth flat, and after that he made the water come and the posture of the earth, which means the grass and trees, and after that he put the mountains. But this is totally the opposite order from the hadith you said you agree with.
Let's see, the hadith it's well, you don't have to mention the heaven, because it says here he darkened its night and brought out its brightness. I believe that this is about the stars.
My friend, is the sun is a star. It says duhaha. What the word duhaha mean?
Yeah. It doesn't say the sun. It doesn't say Shamsu.
Okay, he says he created the light in Wednesday. We have only one light. He's talking about how he created for us what we have. What is the light we have in the earth? Is the light of the sun, maybe the light of the moon.
Yeah, but the Quran doesn't say the sun for the light and the sun, the light for the
okay,
earth.
no problem. But when the light is created, you see the Quran says clearly that the first he created it was the heaven, and then after that, after he created the heaven, he lifted up, and then after that he made the day and the night, and after that he made the earth flat. Correct?
The day and the night. Where do you read that?
It says in chapter 79, verse number 30, 29, 28. It's in front of you. 27. And then after that, he put the mountains. So here the mountains is coming at the end. In the hadith, the mountain coming in the beginning. Here the water is coming as...
Let me read that. I can explain to you. The Quran says the heaven is the first thing, and then in my interpretation the stars, and then the earth, and then he started creating the earth and the mountains, and then at the last thing he finished creating everything else on the earth, and then he created the sun and the moon.
Okay, wonderful. So which one do we accept now, the hadith or the Quran?
Because I just told you both. You have to listen to what I say.
No, I did not listen to what you say. What you are saying to me, it's not the hadith saying, listen carefully. The hadith saying, Allah he created the clay in Saturday. The Quran saying the first Allah he created is the heaven.
No. Are you trying to make a contradiction? The reason why the hadith say he created the earth on the which day was it? Saturday. The reason why the hadith mentioned this before it, as example in chapter 41, verse 9 to 12, is because the 6-day creation in Islam is not the heaven and the earth and the sixth heaven. The 6-day creation in Islam is Allah creating the earth first, and then fashioning the heaven which already existed before the earth into 7 heavens. That is the 6-day creation in Islam. So when the hadith mentioned the 4-day creation, like the mountains on Saturday, the mountains on Sunday, earth on the Saturday,
okay.
It mentions the 6-day creation.
Mahdi. So we will not be confused. I'm going to type in the screen. I want you to make it clear for me. I'm going to type number 1. Tell me what is number 1 Allah He created. I will type it in the screen. I will take a snapshot, so later you will not say I said that, you did not say that, or you didn't understand me. So we can be clear about what you say. So I'm going to ask you now, what was number 1 is created? Number 1.
Hello?
Yes, what was number 1 Allah He created? We will go like this. Number 1, number 2, number 3 in details, and we will take a snapshot so we will not be confused. What is number 1?
The heaven.
Heaven. Okay.
The stars.
Okay, number 2 is the stars. Correct?
Okay. Then the
just one by one. So number 2 is the stars. Just to be sure, we are not making things, we are not getting wrong information. Okay. What is number 3 now?
The earth.
What earth? All earth, or what exactly?
The earth in the 4-day creation.
Okay, earth in 4 days of creation. Okay, in 4 days. Wonderful. All right. Now, what is number 4?
The sun and the moon.
Number 4 is the sun plus.
The sun and the moon is like created in the same period in the earth.
Yeah, we don't care. I'm just asking which one is first. You said the first one is the heaven. Then Allah He created the stars. Then Allah He created the earth, and then in 4 days, and then Allah.
The hadith basically mentioned the earth being created in the same period with the
my friend, don't explain to me now. I want you to give me the orders. When you say the earth is created in 4 days, what do you mean the earth is created in 4 days? What is exactly created? Everything in the earth?
Substance, as the Quran says.
What is okay? When the mountain was created in this chain in front of us, when the mountains was created?
I think you should write on number 3.
Okay.
Earth, sun, and the moon.
Let me erase number 3. Okay, number 3. Let's just make it larger. Number 3. Okay, so number 1 the heaven, number 2 the stars, and now number 3 is what?
The earth, moon, and the sun.
No, give me details. What, moon and sun? The earth, when He created the earth, He finished all the work on the earth, or He just created the earth?
He finished all the work on earth in 4 days.
Okay, so did He created, then number 3, He created water? Do you agree? And trees? Plus.
Yes.
Plus trees. And then when the mountains was created? And the mountains too?
Yeah, all in the same period of 4 days.
Okay, plus mountains. All right, that's wonderful. So this is number 3. And then what is number 4?
The number 3 is the sun and the moon and the earth.
No, you said to me already number 3. You told me number 3 is the water, the trees, the mountains.
Yeah, the substance of the earth and the sun and the moon.
This is all number 3?
Yes.
But which one will be first, the water or the sun and the moon?
The water.
The water. So that means we keep it in order. Number 3 is water, trees, and mountains, and then number 4 is sun and moon. What is next? Anything else?
Let me see. And then the 7 heavens.
This is number 5, 7 heavens?
Yes.
But I thought you said number 1 is heaven.
Yeah, but the heaven first, and then after the earth, he fashioned the heaven into 7 heavens.
All right. So guys, this is the order, and everybody my witness. Do you have another thought before we go?
No.
No, you are sure?
Yes.
Okay, I will take a snapshot. Here we go. And I hope I will not lose my internet. And now we will go to the Quran. In the Quran, my friend, in chapter 41, verse,
yes,
we start from the Quran. Let's go there.
Yes. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala fashioning the heaven into
no problem. Just wait. Everybody saw what you said.
Yeah.
Okay. This is the Quran says. أَأَنْتُمْ أَشَدُّ خَلْقًا أَمِ السَّمَاءُ بَنَاهَا. Are you more difficult to create, or the heaven he constructed? So what at first? The heaven. رَفْعَ سُمْكَهَا فَسَوَّاهَا. So he raised it above, in order. And then he made the lights and the darkness, which mean the moon and the sun.
No, it doesn't say light and darkness.
Okay, my friend, it says that he made night and he made a day. It says that in front of you. Does it say the word night and the word day? Duhaha, the daytime. We can open the interpretation.
No, duhaha is when he spread the earth. Stop lying.
Okay, here we go. He said stop lying. I'm going to open interpretation. What interpretation you accept?
My friend, Muhammad, he explained in the hadith.
My friend, you just said I am lying. So either you are lying or me. One of us have to get busted immediately. No. Which interpretation you accept to show you that this is about creating the day and the night?
I believe myself that this is about creating the
My
stars.
friend, you just said to me, you are lying. You accuse me of lie. This is a shame. Shame on me to lie. So now, if you are sure this is what it's mean, what interpretation you accept?
My friend, I don't use interpretation. I use Allah, Muhammad.
So why you don't accept? And are you saying interpretation they will agree with me and they will not agree with you?
What do you mean? The Quran and the Hadith is very clear.
My friend, don't tell me what do you mean. Why the Islamic scholars they agree with me, they don't agree with you?
What are you talking about?
I'm asking you, does it say that this is mean he created the day and the night? You said no.
Because this is what they think.
They think, so they are stupid, they are lying. Ibn Kathir is lying, Al-Qurtubi is lying, Al-Jalalain is lying, all of them they are a bunch of liars, and you are the only one saying the truth, correct?
No, I'm saying this doesn't specifically have to mean the sun and the moon.
Don't tell me don't specifically. Based on what? If we go right now to the dictionary, what the dictionary says about duha?
It means spread. This is talking about the earth. Why are you lying?
Well, I have all the interpretation in the world in front of me, and all of them they agree with me. This is Tafsir Ibn Kathir, and you speak Arabic. Can you read for me Ibn Kathir?
My friend, I don't care about Ibn Kathir.
Okay, so Ibn Kathir accused you to be a liar because he agreed with me. Okay, what about Al-Jalalain?
They can be wrong.
Okay, so Ibn Kathir is wrong. Okay, Ibn Kathir is wrong. What about Al-Jalalain? He's wrong too. He says, and you can read it, أبرز نور شمسها وأضيف إليها الليل. Does it say that? So Al-Jalalain is a liar too. Okay, what about At-Tabari?
Why do you have to mention scholars? I just
because you are accusing me of lying. One of us is lying. So the scholars they are lying too.
No, they're not lying. They say what they think.
Ah, so why they think they don't speak with Arabic? They are from Afghanistan.
Habibi, can you please show me from the
Don't say my love. Don't say to me my love. I'm not your love. You see, you are. It's very embarrassing that you are the one who accused me of lying. The fact you are lying. All the scholars agree that this is the day and the night. And look what happened now. Look what happened. Hold on. You are the one who said, and I'm going to put what you said about the order of the creation. And I'm so glad I took a snapshot, because you will swallow your tongue in a second. And already you are doing that. You are saying, no, this is not the day and the night. It says the day and the night. Look what you said. You said number 1 is the heaven, number 2 is the stars, right? And then in number 3 is the water and the tree and the mountains. Let us read the Quran. It says, وَالْأَرْضُ بَعْدَ ذَلِكَ دَحَاهَا. After he created the sky, he made the light and the night, and the day and the night. And then after that, he made the earth flat. And after that, he made the water come out and the pasture. And after that, he made the mountains. But wait.
It doesn't say after he spread the earth and after that he brought out its
It says after that. It says وَالْأَرْضُ بَعْدَ ذَلِكَ دَحَاهَا. What بَعْدُ ذَلِكَ mean?
My friend, it says after that he spread the earth, but it doesn't say after that he brought out its water and its pasture.
It says that. It says that. أَخْرَجَ مِنْهَا مَاءَهَا وَمَرْعَاهَا. It's in front of you. It says that. It says, don't lie. Okay, read the verse for me. Read verse number 31.
Habibi.
Don't tell me Habibi. Read the verse. Read the verse. What it says.
Habibi, you are...
Don't Habibi me. Can you tell me what verse number 31 saying, please?
Now I understand why scholars like Muhammad Hijab do not debate you.
Muhammad Hijab is a scholar. Muhammad Hijab is an idiot. You know more than him. You are more brave than Muhammad Hijab. Do he dare to call me or let me even talk to him? He don't dare. You are more brave than him, and you are now getting busted like Mimi Hijab and the rest. This is why he don't call me. He's smarter than you. Muhammad Hijab is smarter than you. He did not call me. He did the right thing. You now getting yourself busted. You say this verse doesn't say the water and the pasture. It says in front of you. Read it. What the word mar'aha mean? Grass and trees. What the word water mean? Ma'uha. So why you are lying?
But it doesn't say night or day. It says...
it says night and days. It says night and day.
I mean, it says he darkened its night and brought out its brightness.
My friend, I showed you all the interpretation. Name one for me. Agree with you. Just one. We have thousands of scholars interpretation for the Quran. Can you find me one agree with you? Just one.
Okay.
Mimi Hijab, I agree with you. He's a scholar. According to you, Mimi Hijab is a scholar. Mimi Hijab, he don't have a high school in Islam, you idiot. What's wrong with you? Mimi Hijab is a scholar now.
Okay, listen. It says that and after...
No, hold on. You said Mimi Hijab is a scholar. What is the education of Mimi Hijab in Islam? Do you have a degree?
No.
So how he became a scholar for you? So you are saying to me now, Mimi Hijab is smarter than Al-Bukhari, smarter than Ibn Kathir, smarter than Al-Jalalain, and he knew better, and you are following him. So now you are worshipping Mimi Hijab. But here we go, I'm showing you the reference. This is Al-Jalalain, this is Ibn Kathir, this is Al-Tabari, this is Al-Qurtubi. What about Al-Qurtubi? What's wrong with Al-Qurtubi? Do you think he's bad too?
Okay, now can I finish?
Okay, go ahead.
It says after Allah constructed the heaven, He raised it and He darkened its night. But it doesn't say after that He darkened its night. If this is talking about the sun and the moon.
It doesn't say after that?
No, it does. It says and.
Okay. Here, you see, let us see when the word after started. It says here, and after that, which means everything before it was before. And after here is after, correct? Do you agree? So from verse number 27 to verse number 29, it was before, and then after that, he start working in the earth. Do you agree with that? I mean, it's simple.
Sorry?
It's very simple. Does it say in verse number 30, and after that, which means whatever before happened, it was before.
Yeah, but it says after that he spread the earth. It doesn't say...
After what? After that what? After what? After that what?
I'm saying, it says on the chapter 30, verse 30, it says after that But after that, on the next verse, it doesn't say after that. It just says and.
No, he continue. It says, and after that, and he continue after that. After all of this, after he made the sky, after he lifted us up the sky, after he made the day and the night, and after that, he made the earth flat, because the ha mean earth flat. And after that, he made the earth, he brought the water and the substance. And after that, he made the mountains. So the last thing he created.
Your mic is cutting off.
Huh?
Your mic is cutting off. Can you please?
I'm saying the Quran make it clear that first Allah he created the sky, he made the day, he left the sky up, he made the day and the night, and after that he made the earth flat. So after the word after that, anything after, and it says and. So he continue about after that, and he brought water and pasture for the earth, which means grass and trees and mountains. This is all belong to after that. You don't need to repeat after many times. So, and after that he did the following. So the last thing in the chapter number 79 Allah created was the mountains. Do you agree?
The last thing he created was the mountains?
Yeah.
That is a big fat lie. What are you talking about?
It's in front of you.
No, it doesn't say then he created the mountains and that was done. Creation.
Okay.
Done.
The verse here, does the chapter speak about the creation of the whole universe? Yes. So here it says, Allah, he created the heaven, verse number 27, and then he left it up, and then he made the day and the night, and after that he made the earth flat, and after that he made the water and the grass and the trees, and after that the mountains. So what is the last thing was?
Maybe it doesn't say he created. First of all, it doesn't say he created. Like when we go to chapter 41, verse 9 to 12, it says it mentions the whole 6-day creation as mentioned in the hadith. Which day was created at first. Then we get a detailed explanation of order creation. So the first was the.
My friend, why you are changing the topic? Does it say that the last thing he mentioned here, it is the mountains? Yeah. Yes or no?
Yeah, because it is not mentioning the 6-day creation. That is why.
Okay, but he is giving you now in details. Who care about the 6 days of creation?
No.
Okay.
He's not giving.
Okay, let me ask you.
So what he's doing.
Allah, he finished the earth first, or he finished the sky first?
The one heaven.
Okay, chapter 2, verse number 29, it says, Allah, he created everything in earth first, and then he went to the sky, and he finished the sky. So which one of you is lying?
It doesn't say that. It
says that.
He created you. Listen, Habibi, listen to me so I can explain.
Okay, go ahead.
It says he created the earth, and then he went to heaven.
Okay,
so
and what he did? He said he created everything in earth, correct? Everything. Does it say that?
Yes, of course it says that.
Okay, so let us make it clear. Guys, it says that. Take note. He agreed finally. It is he who created everything in the earth, and then he went to the sky, correct?
Yeah,
okay.
He went to the heaven, so the heaven was already created.
No problem, but what he did, but the heaven was not finished, correct?
No, it was finished. He fashioned the heaven into 7 heavens, so he made other 6
That means it's not finished. That means it's not finished. So he made them after that. He made them 7 heavens. So the earth is done totally, and the last thing is finished. He went to the heaven, and the heaven he made them 7 skies. Do you agree?
First was the heaven, then the earth, and then the 6 other heavens. Where's the scientific mistake?
Okay. So now let us see. According to you, Allah created the heaven first, then he finished all the earth, then he went back to the heaven and he finished the heaven, correct?
Then he made other 6 heavens.
Okay, that's wonderful. If we go in, hold on, because people will laugh in a second. People will laugh at what you said in a second, because the Quran said that Allah, when he went to the sky was a smoke. There was nothing.
The smoke is referring to the nebula, because
no problem. Okay. All right. Hold on. Look at this. Allah, he made mountains. This is chapter 41, verse number 10. He placed mountain in the earth. So there's earth and he placed mountain. Do you agree?
Yes.
Okay. And he made all the substance of the earth in 4 days, which mean water and trees. Do you agree?
Yes.
Okay. At this moment, there was nothing in the sky. Do you agree? Because it was just a smoke.
That was heaven. That was heaven.
Yeah, there's heaven, but it was a smoke. But it was a smoke. There's nothing. There's no stars. Okay, listen. No. There was nothing in the heaven. Yes or no? To make it simple, there was only a smoke. Yes or no?
No, I'm gonna explain to you what the smoke is.
Okay, what the smoke is?
First of all, it says it doesn't say after he went to the heaven, he created or he constructed the heaven. Because when we go to chapter 79, verse 27 to 30, it says the heaven which was constructed and raised. So the heaven was constructed and raised. The reason why Allah says smoke is because according to scientists, after the Big Bang, the heaven was in a state of smoke in a nebula, which is smoke, a gas for billions of years. That is but the heaven is still constructed and raised, like the Quran says.
Okay, so now what is the answer? There was when the heaven was a smoke, there was a stars or not?
Yes, of course.
There was a stars. Okay, that's mean that. Okay, guys. Yes, of course. He said when the sky was a smoke, there was a stars. So Allah is a liar because the verse after. Look how you get yourself busted. The verse after he says, and then he complete and finished them from his creation, and he created 7 heavens, and then he decorated them with the lowest lamps. Do you see it?
It doesn't say then.
It says that. This is by order. Then read with me carefully the translation in front of you. Listen. This is your Muslim translation in front of you. You lied. You said that when the sky was a smoke, there was a stars already. But look what the Quran is saying. After that, then he completed and finished from his creation in 7 heavens in 2 days, and he made each one of them heaven its affair, and then we adorn the lowest heaven with lamps. So the last thing is created as the lamps.
Okay, now let me get you busted and let me finish speak. First of all, what the Quran means by saying it is smoke. According to scientists, the heaven.
Don't tell me according to scientists. Don't change topic. According to scientists, you are making a scam right now. Don't change the topic. Don't go to scientists now. I'm asking you. I said when the Quran says there was a smoke, there was a stars there already. You said yes a second ago.
Yes.
Okay. But verse number 12 saying that after that Allah created the stars.
Okay. In Arabic, it doesn't say then he completed the.
Okay, my friend, which interpretation you agree with? Let us get you busted again. Which interpretation agree with you? Which interpretation agree with you that this is not about that this is stars are created now after he went to the sky and the sky was a smoke? There was nothing in the smoke. Which interpretation agree with?
It says and he placed in the nearest heaven lamps. It doesn't say then. Stop lying.
Okay, so guys, he's saying and. What does that and mean? That's mean in order. So the sky was okay. Hold on. If the sky already have stars, hold on. If the sky is now with smoke, everybody is laughing at you. If the sky, you say the sky when it was a smoke, there's a star. So why you need to make stars if they are there already?
Because every star has its own age. One star is 1 billion years.
But they are there. He created them already. The verse saying the sky was a smoke, and then this is your Islamic translation. Then he completed. It was not completed, and he finished them. And what he did in 2 days, and what he did, he made each heaven its affair. And what he did else, we adorned the nearest lowest heaven with lamps. This is the last thing to be created.
Can I explain?
You did already.
But let me explain, Habibi. Calm down. Let me explain. It says then he finished the 7 heavens in 2 days, and he made the heaven. He placed in the nearest heaven stars. They are separated. Completing the 7 heavens in 2 days and the stars. They are separated. I can prove that easily from Quran because chapter 2 verse 29 says he created everything on earth and then he finished. Then he rose to the heaven and created the heaven in 2 days. It doesn't say and the stars.
Okay.
They are separated.
He created okay, no problem. No, who said we are saying separated? We are saying that they are done in order. They are not separated. He's working now in the sky. He is working now. Okay, let me ask you. Why the Muslim translator he said then he completed? Why he's saying then? He's lying?
Because it says in Arabic thumma, and it says in Arabic.
Okay. Okay, so what thumma mean? What thumma mean in Arabic?
It says it means after that.
Okay, no, what thumma mean? What thumma? No, don't tell me. Tell me what the word thumma, how we use the word thumma in Arabic.
It's talking about the heaven and not the stars.
This is another question. Yes, no problem. The heaven was a smoke. I asked you, when the sky was a smoke, there was stars there? You said yes.
Because the smoke thing is still means the heaven is constructed and built, as mentioned in the Quran.
Okay.
The reason why Allah said smoke is because after the Big Bang, the heaven was in a state of smoke for billions of years. So
my friend. First of all, you are trying to. We are going to talk about the Big Bang after we finish with this. Let us focus in this, because the Big Bang will make everybody laugh at Allah, because Allah, he says the earth and the heaven, they were one piece and he split them, so there was earth and there was heaven. And you are the one who quote for me the hadith that Allah created first Saturday the clay. What Big Bang? The Big Bang believe the Big Bang believe. Listen. The Big Bang believe that lights was created after the clay in Saturday. And then he created the mountains in Sunday, and he created the trees in Monday. I mean, what are you? This is a Big Bang. What's wrong with the Muslims? So look how foolish what you are saying to me. You are saying you believe in the Big Bang, which believe in many millions of years, while your prophet talking about Saturday and Sunday and Monday and Tuesday and Friday. And by the way, the hadith make. And by the way, how many days the Quran says that Allah created the earth and the heaven? 6 days or 7 days? 6. So why the hadith saying 7?
It doesn't say that. Wallahi, it doesn't say
okay,
that.
read it. Let us count together. Let us count together.
Okay.
Let us count together. Saturday. This is Saturday. You see the hadith, right?
Yes.
Okay, Saturday.
Yes.
And then Sunday, this is 2.
Yes.
Let me put numbers so we will not forget. Okay, let me put numbers. Hold on. Okay, this is number 1. Saturday is number 1. All right. Let us make it red, because most of Muslims, they have a blind vision. They see only the moon split, but nobody see it except them. Okay, this is number 1. And then Sunday, this is number 2. Correct?
Yes.
All right. Now we have Monday, number 3. Now we have Tuesday, number 4. Now we have Wednesday, number 5. Now we have Thursday, number 6. And now we have a Friday, number 7. For Adam was created a Friday afternoon.
Okay, now let me explain, and please, just give me 1 minute. Do not interrupt me, please.
Go ahead.
Okay, the Quran and the Hadith say that the 7 heavens was created in 2 days, and the earth in 4 days.
Hold on. Don't change the topic now. Hold on. We are talking about the 6 days. So why you made me count the days? Why you made me count the days? Why you change the topic? Is it 7 days or 6 days?
Wallahi, I will explain to you if you just let me finish.
No problem. But does it count here 7 days? Yes or no?
Okay, this hadith is talking about the 4 days of the earth. Is spreading the animals and creating Adam and creating the sun and the moon. Are they part of the creation of the earth in 4 days mentioned in the Quran?
My friend, did your prophet says he created the last thing Friday, Adam? Yes or no?
Yes, but this is not referring to the creation of the earth in 4 days.
No problem, but did Allah finish his creation in 6 days or 7 days?
6.
Okay, but here it says that Allah is still working in Friday, and he created the Mr. Big Bang. You said to me Big Bang, right? It says a Friday afternoon and night.
Okay, let me explain. Here, the hadith talks about creating the earth in 4 days. It says He created the earth on Saturday and created the mountains on Sunday and created the trees on Monday, and he created everything else on Tuesday. So these are 4 days. Creating the earth, creating the sun and the moon on Wednesday. This is not part of the earth, and causing animals to spread is not part of the earth. And Adam is also not part of the earth. So what are you talking about?
But Adam is not part of the earth. He is part of the heaven and the sky.
My friend, causing animals to spread is also not part of the creation. The sun and moon.
Really? So who is the one who created? So did he create the? When you say the spread, does that mean he created the animals, or he did not create the animals?
It doesn't matter. Do not change.
No, it matters. It's a creation. So you are lying again. So Allah here, Muhammad aka Allah, he is saying it is 7 days. And by the way, you said to me the Big Bang. Does the Big Bang believe in the Friday afternoon? The scientists, they say that there is Saturday and Sunday and Monday, and Adam was created on Friday afternoon. That's what the Big Bang people say.
Listen, the Quran says that the earth is created in 4 days. Yes, it's causing animals to spread in the sun.
Okay, hold on. The Quran doesn't. The Quran doesn't say that. The Quran says that Allah created the earth in 2 days. No, listen. Let me get you busted. The Quran says Allah created the earth in 2 days, and then He created whatever in the top of the earth in 4 days. Yes or no?
This is referring to the 4 days in one period at the same time.
How you know that? If it is the same time, why He is dividing it?
Listen, because the hadith confirms.
Okay, no problem. You know what? I will go with you. You are trying to get away. Let us make it simple. Which one Allah created first, the trees or the stars? Give me an answer, final answer. Trees or stars?
The trees or the stars? The stars, every star has its own age. One star is 1 billion, one star is 10 billion. So
don't tell me 10 billion, 9. Either tell me, listen, which one Allah created first, the stars or the water and the trees and the mountains? Which one come first?
See, you're changing topic again.
I'm not. This is the topic. We are talking about this for the last hour, my friend. What changed the topic? What Allah created first, the stars or the water, the tree and the mountain? Those are in the earth, water, tree, mountains. Which one Allah created first?
You keep changing topic, man.
We are not changing topic. This is the topic. What's wrong with you? This is the topic. We are talking about this for the last hour. You are saying I'm changing. Which one Allah created? You are afraid to answer.
No, I'm not afraid.
Okay, give me the answer then. You are a Muslim. You are a Muhammadan who worship Muhammad, who kiss a black stone, who go around the stone. Can you tell me, please, which one Allah created first, the stars or the water and the tree and the mountains? Please. Final answer. No games.
Just
why need Habibi? Why you don't tell me? Is it a problem? It's a problem, obviously, because there's a contradiction. Which one Allah created first, the stars or water and trees and mountains?
Let me read the sources first.
No, don't tell me. We are reading this for the last hour and you are playing games. I want the final answer. You are playing games. Which one Allah created first, stars or water, trees and mountains?
First of all, if Allah says, then He created the stars, that would have been that would have been, if Allah says He created all the stars in the same period, that would have been a mistake, because every star.
My friend, don't tell me mistakes. I want the correct answer. Forget about the mistakes. I want the correct answer. Which one Allah created first, the stars, which is in heaven, or the water, the tree, and the mountains?
Stars.
Okay, guys, did he say the stars? Thank you very much. The stars was created first. But if we go in the Quran, we see that the last thing after Allah He finished the earth, it was the stars. Not what you are saying. Here we go.
No, it doesn't.
No, don't play games. Everybody is laughing at you, my friend. Everybody is laughing at you. Here we go. Allah He finished everything in the earth. This is chapter number 41. He created the earth in 2 days, and then He made everything in earth, including water, mountains, substance, etc. And then after that, He went to the heaven, and He completed the heaven then. Thank you for calling me. You got your prophet busted.
No, but it doesn't say then he created the stars.
It says that. It says that. It's in front of you. Then he went up to the heaven to do what? The heaven was empty. There was only a smoke. And then, read carefully. Then he completed. Just go. You see, I hang up on people because I'm wasting my time. Don't make me hang up because you're not being honest. It's in front of your eyes.
Okay, let me explain. You're not letting me explain.
What explain? You were explaining for the last hour. You got yourself busted. It says in the front of us, then he completed and finished. And what he did, how he completed, he created the stars.
No. It doesn't say that. He completed it by creating the 7 heavens only.
Does it say he created the stars then?
No, it doesn't say then.
Okay, read it. Okay. Allah is mentioning in order, right? Allah, he mentioned in 4 days I made the earth, and then after that he went to the sky, correct? So what happened after he went to the sky? Tell me. After he finished the earth, then he went to the sky. What happened after he went to the sky? Tell me, please.
The reason why Allah doesn't say then he created the stars is because Allah is aware of the stars. Every star has its own age. So
this is not the stupid. This is not. Don't play games. I'm asking you. After Allah, he finished the earth. He went to the sky. What he did exactly? After he finished the earth, according to the Quran.
He finished the 7 heavens into 2 days.
And what he did? And what else? And what else he did?
Let me finish. In chapter 2, verse 29, it says, after he created the earth, he went to the heaven and made the heaven into 2 days. It doesn't say, and he made the heaven into 2 days, and after that he created the stars. Why are you lying?
So which one he created? So okay, hold on. You said, and after that he created the stars, correct?
No.
You just said that. You just said that. You just said that yourself. You just said that yourself.
I'm saying it doesn't say that. You should listen clearly to what I said.
Okay. So hold on. I'm going with you. Everybody is laughing. We are dying at your lie. Desperately trying to defend. Look, it says here that Allah, he finished everything in the earth, and then he went to the sky, and the sky was a smoke. Okay, after then, what happened after that point? Then what Allah he did exactly? Count for us things, please. I'm going to type them in the screen. After the word then, what Allah he accomplished in the sky, I'm going to type them one by one. Go ahead. Start.
He made 7 heavens, and then he did nothing.
7 heaven. What about the stars?
My friend, every star has its own age. What are you talking about?
This is not the question. What age? Listen. What is what he did after he made the 7 heavens? What he did?
Nothing.
But the verse saying he created the stars.
No, yeah, but it doesn't say then he created the stars. The reason why Allah says and he created stars is because Allah is
filthy liar. Don't call me again. You see, I gave you more than 2 hours from my life, you liar. And when I say what interpretation you like me to read, they agree with me. You don't want interpretation, for you are a fraud like your prophet. No wonder you like Mimi hijab. I mean, it's in front of us. Why I want to waste my time with a little kid repeating himself? It says then he completed, which means the sky is not completed. And what is not complete about it? He created the stars. Very simple. This is a total clear contradiction in the stupid book of Allah. Muhammad is the messenger of the devil, and he agreed that he received. This is what we get from this guy. I challenge this Abdul to download this video and give it to Fifi Farid and post it in your YouTube so people will laugh. It's so clear in front of you. One Quran saying Allah he finished the earth first, and then at the end he created whatever in the stars. You want to say to me the heaven is in the sky, the heaven was created already? No problem. But which one Allah created at the end? One chapter saying something, the other chapter saying something. There's the way God he will say that. God do not remember which one he finished at the end, which one he created in the beginning. Why? He is suffering from Alzheimer. He don't remember. Look at the order. Chapter 79 says Allah he created the sky. Then Allah he raised the sky. Then Allah, the liar, he said here, this is not the day and night. We open every interpretation. They say it's the day and the night. It's even, they says in Arabic, لَيْلَهَا وَأَخْرَجَ ضُحَاهَا, and here it's day. And after that, so when the earth he start working in it, after he made the day and the night, after, which means after the stars is created. But here, after that, he start working the earth. After that, he created the water. After that, he put the mountains. In chapter 41, the order is totally the opposite. In the beginning, he put the mountains. In there, the mountain was at the end. He made water, mountains, everything in the earth in 4 days. Then he went to the sky, and the sky was a smoke. We said to him, when the sky was a smoke, there was a stars. The liar, he said yes. But the verse says, then he completed and finished them. His creation. So he's creating still. What he is doing? He created them 7 heavens in 2 days. And he made in each heaven, you see, he have to create the heaven first in order to make what is inside it. So now, and then he created them 7 heavens. Before that, he cannot create what is inside unless you create what is outside, which is the heaven. So now he created 7 heavens, and then inside those heavens, he created the lamps. And the liar, he says no. Say hello to Mimi Hijab and don't forget to give him my video. Coward. No dignity. People are laughing at you, and those videos are priceless. In Big Bang, a Muslim, he believes in the Big Bang. Muhammad, he says Saturday he created the clay. This is Big Bang. The light was created in Wednesday. This is Big Bang. The Big Bang is you.